Hi friends, welcome to PSC Collegiate English. Today let us look at the poem Rape of the Lock. It was published in 1712. It was written by Alexander Pope, whose lifespan was from 1688 to 1744. This video is also part of the revision series. Here, this mock epic is not dealt in detail, but then the gist and the characters and some important themes are discussed. This would be useful for revision purposes. So coming to the poem, Rape of the Lock, it is a mock epic. It has two main characters, Lord Peter and, the Baron and Belinda. Now these two characters are inspired from real life characters like Lord Peter and Arabella Fermor. These two people belonged to aristocracy and had a trivial fight over the stealing of a lock of hair from Arabella Fermor's head. Alexander Pope, who was friendly with both these families, wrote this mock epic, and in his second edition he mentioned Arabella Fermor's name to, tranquil the enmity that is caused between these two families. The mock epic as such mocks silly social conventions of the aristocracy. In the 17th century, the word rape meant just an act of plunder. It didn't have the connotation of the sexual assault that is relevant nowadays. The poem also mentions two church dignitaries try to decide where to place the chapel's lectern. The Rape of the Lock is a mock epic. It follows the conventions of epic, of the genre epic. That is why it has invocation to the muse. It has supernatural powers like the sylphs. Alexander Pope also parodies Homer and culture of the day. In the sense, he has written this mock epic in the same manner as Homer has written his Iliad and Odyssey. Now he did this to create amusement to readers through manipulation of the scale. We must remember that Pope wrote during the time of England which can be called the Augustan Age of Rome. The Augustan Age of Rome was from 43 BCE to 18 BCE. The same literary flourishing in England can be seen because the writers like Pope, Swift and others were writing during the 17th century. Pope, Swift, others emulated the Augustan poets, and satire was their device. Satire occurs when a writer uses humor, irony or exaggeration to reveal or condemn human depravity. We must also remember that Belinda goes to the party to play ombre. Ombre was a game of cards. So let us look at the main characters. The main characters are Belinda, Baron, Ariel, Umbriel, who is a mischief maker, and Queen of Spleen, who after the rape of the lock, she brings a bag full of sorrows and spills it on Belinda so that she cries and makes whims and fancies. There is Thelestris, who exaggerates Belinda's sorrow, and there is a friend called Clarissa, who is both friend and enemy. That is why she is called frenemy. Okay, she supports the Baron to steal the lock of hair, and later on consoles Belinda, telling that you must not make hue and cry over trivial matters. These are materialistic things. You must think about superior things. That is why we can call Clarissa as a frenemy. And there is Sir Plume, and there are two sylphs, Momentilla and Zephrita. Momentilla has to guard her watch, Belinda's watch, and Zephrita has to protect her fan. And there is also her lapdog called Shock. Okay, and the entire poem is written in heroic couplet. Okay, coming to the symbols, we have the lock of hair, that is a symbol of love, we can say. Also a symbol of cheating, because she's trapped into her lock is stolen, and that is why the entire episode is created. Okay, and there is mention of the bodkin. There is a pin for putting up hair, and that particular bodkin had a long history. because Belinda used it, before her, her mother used it, and it had been passing from one generation to the other. That is why the bodkin becomes a symbol of aristocracy. Okay, the themes mentioned in the poem are: love is a battlefield. Also, beauty is fleeting and must be protected. That is what Pope says. And yet another universal theme, that is: don't fret over trivial things. Thank you so much.